Remember how well abolished the police worked for this country? You remember how many blue cities burned? All of these cities that they had to follow the wave and a huge trend. We have to de-escalate. We need to send out social workers instead of cops. Response times ballooned. Police forces shrunk. Crimes off the chain, right? Well, the Democrats are about to double and triple down on stupid by doing the same thing with federal law enforcement. They have a list of 10 demands that they say Republicans are going to have to agree to get them to come along and vote to fund DHS. Okay? 10 things they want ICE agents to do to reform the agency. Listen to the stupid stuff that they want. Number one, they want to require judicial warrants before entering private property. Two things. Number one, if there are already orders of final deportation for individuals by a judge, you don't have to ask a second judge if it's okay to go in and get them when you know where they are. That's number one. And number two, what is this private property stuff? The Democrats don't believe in private property. They keep electing socialists and communists that don't believe in private property. Now you're saying you can't come up here unless you have a search warrant to look at my private property. The hypocrisy is so thick you could. Two, they want to ban masks and face coverings during enforcement actions, and agents would have to operate visibly without concealing their faces. Hey, dumbasses, you people are out there threatening their lives, much less their families. If you can find their homes, we know you would go out there and torment and intimidate their children. No, they get to conceal their identities until you learn to act like civilized human beings instead of savage animals. Three, mandatory visible identification. Agents must prominently display their name, agency, and badge, and verbally identify themselves when asked. Right, because why not just say, here's a picture of my 6-year-old daughter. I live at this address. Go and scare the shit out of her. That's what? You really think this is going to actually happen? Four, protect sensitive locations, limiting law enforcement near schools, places of worship, medical facilities, and polling places. I've got news for you, dumbasses. We're not playing hide and go seek here, okay? It's not a matter of you get to go and hide in some places where we're not allowed to look. If you're hiding, we're hunting. And that's the job of law enforcement. You don't like the laws, then go to Congress and get the laws changed. But law enforcement officers enforce laws that are on the books, and that means finding you where you are. Number four, prohibit racial and discriminatory profiling. Stop and searches can't be based on race, language, accent, job, or presence in certain communities. Why not? If the overwhelming majority of people are coming into this country from one country, the ones who are here illegally, and we know what that country speaks, yeah, that's going to draw attention, and yeah, it absolutely should. It would be like having a police report called that a white Civic was involved in a hit and run accident and not being allowed to target white cars in the area for hey, you got to show us who you are. What are we supposed to stop? The red pickup truck? Are we supposed to stop the little, blue, Subaru? Is that what we're talking about? That's what we have to do? No, we go after what the vehicles and the individuals and the people we're looking for look and sound like. That's not racist. That's called policing. That's called literally using common sense and investigating. Stricter use of force standards, new rules and accountability when force can be used. How about this? If you obstruct and interfere and impede an officer, they can kick your ass. All right? Kick your ass from here to Patricio. Because guess what? If you intimidate and physically obstruct them, you are committing a crime, and they have the right to do what it takes to protect themselves. And if that means kicking your ass all up and down Main Street, Minnesota, then that's exactly what they'll do. Number 7, body cams for immigration agents. Finally, we have one we can agree on. Because you know what? When the body cams are on, then we get to see every dumbass thing that Alex Preddy says and every dumbass thing that the next idiot who screams, shoot me, kick me, beat me, all the other crap that they do, blowing the whistles in the ears of the officer. We get to see them obstructing and impeding, and all it will do is add evidence to the case when we throw their asses in jail. 8, demilitarize uniforms and equipment. Standardized gear to appear less militarized. Why? Why should they not look like the military when they're in a war zone? A war zone created by you dumbasses. Number 9, Enhanced local coordination and oversight. DHS must coordinate with local and state authorities and allow investigations by them in misconduct cases. How about if local and state authorities actually assist the federal authorities in catching bad guys? How many of these idiots? I mean, I'm just beyond understanding why local law enforcement would agree to sanctuary policies, or maybe they don't have a choice because of the idiot local leaders, sanctuary policies that make their jobs harder. Because when there are more child rapists and human traffickers and drug traffickers and killers among illegal alien communities in your city, then your residents aren't safe and your job is harder. How about you help coordinate with the feds rather than talking about wanting to be able to investigate when you think the feds do something wrong? And 10, protect due process and detention standards, improve procedures in detention facilities. It's not supposed to be a country club. It's going to jail and then being held there until it's time to get thrown on a plane and shipped back to Shangri-La. Get your ass back to your country, and as long as you're here, you'll wait where we freaking tell you to wait. All right? There's our answer to your list of 10 demands in order to fund the government. You want to shut the government down by backing the criminals in your community instead of the people who are the potential victims in your community. Go for it. Good luck explaining that to your constituents, because guess what? 90% of Americans want these criminal illegal aliens the hell out. They side with ICE, not with you lunatics. I'll see you soon.